Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra. Say less. I endorsed him last year. The shirt, still got the shirt from last year. Well, maybe kind of upset about Amon-Ra. I only have 2 leagues this year. I was going to get a third one, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to feel overwhelmed. And I don't have him in either league. I almost got it in the league just because I don't have Garrett Wilson. If I'd have got in, I probably would have got a Garrett Wilson Amon-Ra stack. Would have been my luck. I'd have got in, I'd got like number 1 and number 2 pick again. Kind of suck. But like I always tell you guys, you can't have everyone. Welcome back, gentlemen, to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Oh, and wasn't it flawless indeed? Congratulations to the Detroit Lions. You made us all proud, outside of Kansas City Chiefs fans and outside of Jahmyr Gibbs lovers. Jahmyr, they said you were going to be great. Splash it all over me. I freaking didn't I say it? Didn't I freaking say it? They don't got him down here, guys. They don't got him down here. I got him down there. I got him. It's like, the coach said he was gonna talk and work him in slowly. What a coach should have told y'all, stupid, naive sheep, looking at aces, that you shouldn't have started him either. Okay? That's what you get for always. That's what they get. I'm not mad at these. I'm not feel sorry for these freaking Jahmyr Gibbs lovers. I sit right up here all the time, and I'm seeing Jahmyr Gibbs get picked in 3rd rounds of mocks by the biggest platforms in fantasy. And I love the platforms. Don't get me wrong. The people I do, but I just see so many bad takes. And if you've known them for a while, I'm not just talking. I'm talking about so many. Because they tell you guys what you want to hear. And that's not what I do here at Flawless Fantasy Football. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because everybody just thinks, this rookie is out in the NFL. I want to see him freaking go hard like he did last year when he was playing football against a bunch of insurance salesmen and veterinarians. No, it ain't happening. Well, you see your boy up on the wall. Amon-Ra everywhere. But congratulations to the Lions, 21-20 over Kansas City Chiefs. I got a lot to talk about. I don't know, maybe I have to do this in a separate episode. I don't know how. But I first got to run through some news and notes. Let me, because I'll monologue on y'all real quick. Let's talk about news and notes real quick. We'll go back to the game. There's some glass people out there. Oh my God, there are some glass players out there. Oh my gosh, they're so glass. Christian Watson, he's out for week 1, ruled out. See, that's his problem. He don't know how to stay on the field. He don't know how to stay on the field. So in the league, I grabbed Romeo Doubs. What's that word league? No. That was the listener league. I grabbed Romeo Doubs. I got the cheaper version of him. He ain't of him, but you never know. I remember last year when I thought your homeboy, other Green Bay wide receiver that went over there that followed Aaron Rodgers. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be paying no 5th round tender for these jokers again. So I got him later. But hey, man, look. At the end of the day, guys, I give you something that a lot of communities aren't going to give you, and it just they can't see me. Nobody's 100% perfect. Nobody's freaking 90% perfect, but it just can't see me because when they ride together, and it's don't worry, he's going to get more. Oh, he had 7 carries for 40-some yards. Yeah, well, they're all situational. I remember back in the day when AP used to run the rock, right? AP used to tote the rock. Who was that running back that used to run behind him? I forget the dude's name. He was either a light skin or a white running back. I can't remember his name. one of y'all probably know. I can't think of it right now. Maybe once I edit this video, I might, skim it through. I might put it in there, but I probably won't. But every time this dude came in, this dude's averaging like 5.5 yards a carry. But if he the lead back, he ain't gonna be averaging that. Because now this is not taking away from Gibbs' speed, but Gibbs is freaking light in the ass, okay? So if you sit up here and think that Gibbs is supposed to have the 21 carries, guess what? He would have probably had about 18 of them and then got broke. Just like, let's say Cadillac Williams. I don't know if you guys remember Cadillac Williams. I'm just throwing all this stuff, these memories are just floating around, you know what I'm saying? Cadillac Williams, where he was with Tampa Bay. And Coach Chucky was coaching him. And he was running Cadillac Williams. He ran Cadillac Williams so hard. Cadillac Williams had like 24 carries week 1, 27 week 2, something like that. And then week 3, broke. Everybody can't handle that load, man. So quit it. I'm just tired of people whining because, oh my God. Look, I told you guys Montgomery was a freaking plotter. Montgomery's not explosive. So if you're expecting him to be out there running fast, no, he ain't going to do that. But he can hulk up around the goal line. And he's an in-the-middle type runner. I don't want to see him running sideways. I'm glad Gibbs is on the team. Go and get that first down and carry your little and you take your little light in the tail behind and come back and sit down. I'm not. It just really gets me. It really gets me. So, let's go back. So, Darren Waller, he got an injury. He's got something going on with his hamstring. He's questionable. Chances are he'll play. DJ Shark's out. Kittle's questionable. Mark Andrews questionable. Kendra Miller, he's out. And I'll tell you, that dude's so glass. That dude is so glass for the Saints. So now, Jamal Williams is going to have the rock all to himself week 1. All right? In a game they're favored to win. So good luck to those who have Jamal Williams. Put him in your lineup. So, yeah, but speaking of actually positive thing, I have another note here, but I wrote too sloppy. Terry McLaurin and Ken Walker are off the report. All right? They're off the report, so they're up. There's no injury designation, so they're good to go. Sean McVay recently said that there's definitely a possibility that Cooper Glass Porcelain Cup goes on the IR. Somebody got to do it. I know you guys. Yeah, Flows, man, you've been saying that shit the whole time. I know. Oh, no, he's good value. He's good value. Oh, sassy with the net. He's good value. They love getting left holding the bag. Anyway, man. F. Sheep ass people. All right. Don't get me going. What's next? Let's talk about the game, man. Let's talk about the game. I'll make 2 videos. Screw it. Because I ain't going to do that and then put my other stuff on back on top of this one. No. This is going to be a straight news and notes one. My next one about the legal record team. Well, not legal record. My work league going postal. I'll do that in a separate video. I'm going to do it right after getting on this one. So this one's going to be uploaded and I'll be working on that one. But it has to be 2 different videos. I don't want to attach my greatness along with the shenanigans and whining that these freaking Gibbs lovers are doing. Oh, not just the Gibbs lovers. Let's get to the rest of the game. Oh, the Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. That interception shouldn't have counted because it hit his hands and it went to the guy for interception. Haven't it been like that since the beginning of time? Now I hear grown ass men with children possibly, jobs and mortgages, sit up here saying, oh, they should change the rule because that shouldn't count against them. As if this had happened every single year to all quarterbacks. But because it happened to Patrick Mahomes when he didn't have his number 1 guy, now you talking about you want the rules to change. Listen, I'll tell you something. It's not just women, okay? I'm gonna look at you right in your face. It's not just women. Men, or should I say males, they don't deserve to be called men. Males are just as entitled as women, if not more. If not more. To sit up here and whine and tell my rules should change after an interception because of his, that's part of being a quarterback. That's part of the risk. You didn't have to throw that ball there. You could have threw it in a different spot. Maybe he wouldn't have hit it right there. It could have bounced somewhere else. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes was wrong, but that's how stats get taken. And I see grown men all on these platforms and saying this and that and whining. And just upset because Mahomes guys can. Well, guess what? Listen, this is not a knock on Patrick Mahomes. I like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a stud. He's awesome. But when people keep making excuses for him, that's what happened when you're handicapped and you're throwing it to the best tight end in the league all the time. Then when he's gone, now you got to throw it to. It's like now you got to throw it to players that really haven't been accustomed to getting targets. They don't know where the hell the ball can go. And that's another problem by having a target hog like Kelce. So nobody else on that team is going to get like 8-9 targets. No, because you're going to spread it around so much. Like, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be ready, right? You kind of see what I'm going here? But when you're running routes as hell, you're gonna probably run 10 routes before you get a target. That don't happen to other receivers. That didn't happen, Amon-Ra. But anyway, man. I mean, that's Amon-Ra, but you know what I'm saying. You need an alpha in there. You need to establish one. And here, this what. And people jumping all on Tony. Okay, you know what? Get on him. I drafted Tony in the Listener League, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I drafted Tony. Like the 10th round. I need an upside, guys, right? Did I start Tony? No. I know one of the guys on the biggest fantasy football platform played Sky Moore. I would have never did that. I would have never played Sky Moore. Anyway, it's too many receivers over there. But I'm gonna tell you something about Tony. Tony had drops. Tony just got back and started back playing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because he was missing the whole offseason and stuff. And camp. I'm not making an excuse for Tony, but I'm here to tell you the story. Tony, Kadarius Toney, pause. Another thing I heard a person say on the platform, huge platform, that he would cut Tony today if he could. But he gotta wait till Tuesday. But he gonna have to wait till Tuesday. I don't know, whatever they said, I guess you can't just cut people. Maybe because they played already, right? Yeah. But I think how freaking emotional. But I understand. But hell, he didn't even play Tony. So that was kind of crazy too. I don't think he played Tony. No, he didn't. I don't think he said that. No, he didn't. He said he didn't play him. So why you getting so emotional? If it's not affecting your win and losses. Okay, now here's the thing. Tony had a bad game, guys. Terrible game. But I'm going to tell you what it reminded me of. And this is why you don't quit on people. Especially when they're a part of the plans. I think it was 2012, 2013, whenever Peyton Manning threw those 55 touchdowns when yours truly drafted him in the first round at the 112. And believe me, I freaking go show you. Yeah, y'all know I got receipts. I go right back on myfantasyleague.com and show you the draft report. I know you guys, because I ain't got no reason to lie. I'm too seasoned. But he had that one game on Thursday night. It was Thursday night. I think it was opening day. Yeah, I think it was opening day. Had to be opening day. Because I know it's the first, and then Peyton threw that 7 TDs, right? Yeah. 7 TDs was a Thursday. Yeah, I remember now. I remember I went to work, Oh, Peyton threw a hell of points, right? 50-some point game, whatever. I had Decker on my team. And Decker had, I don't know, man, like 3 for 33, something crazy. Demaryius Thomas snapped. The other dude, Thomas, or whatever, The tight end that came out the blue that year, and he scored 2 touchdowns. Everybody was reaping like crazy, right? Everybody was reaping except not Welker, and Decker had like 3 or 4 drops. It was just as bad of a game as Tony. I know because guess what? I started Decker. Okay, but guess what? I put Decker back in the lineup. I put him back on. He's my first wide receiver pick. I picked him in the 4th round. At the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the early 4th. And guess what? Decker ended up with 11 touchdowns that year. Actually had 3 or 4 in one game. He ended up being a low-end wide receiver 1. He was a top 12 wide receiver 1. Now, am I saying Tony's going to be that? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if he's a part of the plans, in which I believe he is part of the plans. They already don't like Ricky's like that. The coach don't. I believe Kadarius Toney, if he's healthy, they're going to give him chances after chances to redeem himself. So anybody that drops Kadarius Toney, they're in trouble. Shelf him. You don't see me playing him. I wouldn't even think about playing him until a bye week. And then that was up for discussion. Because then I got my boy from the Colts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my dog, Alec Pierce. But yeah, so I get tired of everybody piling on them. Some great memes out there. Oh, there's some great memes out there. And as they should be. I'm not defending them for that. Give us pleasure. Not that way, but okay. So, it was a good game. It was a good game to me. I was happy. Montgomery scored. I did my little YouTube short. I kind of waited to do it though, whatever. I did it and then I kind of started moving around, totally forgot. But guys, man, look, it was an awesome start to the season. Look, have a high level of conviction in your players, in your starters. People hurt, or people question, get them out of there. Okay? It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Okay? So, just because somebody's down, that's a beautiful thing. I would love for Christian Watson to be, granted, you don't want to be hurt because you probably missed the game because you probably spent the 5th on him, right? But it's better he talk to you and tell you that now. If he get in the game and in the middle of the freaking doggone first or second quarter, he's walking off and you're done. Think about it. I'm not, okay, good. Now I can pivot. So that's the deal with that, guys. Just a news and notes episode. I'm going to drop you my video about my work league because that's a good video. But I just didn't want to attach to this because I'm so sick and tired of these people whining about Gibbs and trying to downplay Montgomery. I'm like, I don't care if Montgomery's slow. Jamal Williams is slow. Still ended up running back 8 overall last year. They're just mad because their baby's not getting there and getting that clock. It's a nice little meme out there for Gibbs. The coach said, he got special plans for Gibbs or something. You can read it. I might put it up on the screen or something possibly. Anyway, guys. Tired of talking. I got so many memes. But yeah, man. That was ballsy to go for that fake field goal. a fake punt. That was nice, man. You got to set the tone. Can't be going there letting Patrick Mahomes to walk all over you. But at the end of the day, it's a great start to the season. It's going to be an awesome week 1. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. One's coming right behind it. Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear precisely what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm never going to do that. If you're asking me, hey, what do you think about this team? And I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. If you think your running back depth, you know what I'm saying, sucks, it sucks. If I think this tight end sucks, I think he sucks. If I think you could have did better here, you could do better there. I'm not in the business of fluffing anybody. That don't mean my stuff smell like roses, because my stuff can You know what I'm saying? Can have downfalls as well. But my point is, I'm gonna call it like I see it. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. And so many platforms do that. And I just made it my one of my missions in life to be transparent, A through Z. And trust me, it's just a great way to live. Until the next episode, guys. See you soon.